greatest country in the world, and it is worth fighting for. It is worth bleeding for, and if it takes it, it's worth dying for the greatest country that this world has ever seen.
Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham, how you
Graham,
doing?
what's going on, buddy?
All of a sudden, my computer just crapped out. I have no idea what's going on.
Well,
Can
you're
you
a
hear
part
us?
of the show,
We're
so
live.
say something.
Welcome to the show, Graham.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, America. There we go. Wow, welcome to the show today. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened. Everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, it just crapped out on me. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. There we go. What about now? Can you guys hear me now? We're good?
We've always been able to hear
we
you.
can still hear you.
We can
Okay,
still
I hear you. I can't hear Todd at all, so I have no idea. What's going on, America? Make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button. Welcome to
show.
an interesting edition of Dear America. Yeah, if I can't figure this out, I have no idea how I'm going to lead this show, actually, with what's going on here.
Well, you're fired, Graham. Let's switch over to Todd.
Yeah, Todd, you may have to lead the show for just a second. I got to figure out what's going on over here because I can't hear anything. So,
Wow.
Todd, take it.
Sweet, I got it. No problem. Good morning. Why not?
Of course.
Why not?
Dude, we're having technical
gotta introduce
difficulties
you.
right now.
We
What
gotta
is
do
going
the
on?
Why not?
introduction,
Or,
right?
not technical difficulties. I did none of this. So,
But you're always to blame.
It's because
so.
Graham's traveling.
yeah. Graham's traveling right now, guys. Obviously, as you can see, he's in a hotel room in a cartel-only known location.
That's right.
Speaking of cartels, say hello, Tony.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning.
And
That
if
was
you
good.
really want to know who to blame for Graham's
whoa.
malfunction,
All right.
producer Royce.
Whoa! No! This is not my fault. I'm not with
Hey, look,
Graham.
I don't want to
This
hear it.
We're
It's
all working
Eminem's fault.
fine. What are you talking about?
Hey, I don't want to hear it because when I was producing, I got blamed for everything, regardless if it. And still, if we have problems,
Yeah,
in the
that's because
show-
you were in the room for every show. That's not how this works,
but even
brother.
now, even since
Let me
you've
tell
been the
you something,
producer,
brother.
even since you've been the producer, if a glitch happens, technical difficulties. It's like no.
Oh,
stop
you remember
it.
back in the
I believe
remember
it.
back
I
in the
think
days?
Graham is
Somehow,
back. Let's
Todd.
check. Let's check. I
Let's
think
see,
he's
Graham.
back.
I think I'm back. I can hear
Oh,
you guys
okay.
now.
There we go.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yay.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. All right, as you people can see, if you hadn't figured it out, I'm broadcasting from an undisclosed location. And yeah, dude, that was super weird. Everything was fine, and then the second we went live, it all just like crapped out, and I couldn't hear anything. So I apologize. Where were we at?
The introductions are
introduced
done,
everybody?
so now you need to do your ad.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, after this amazing intro to the show where we remind you to hit that like button, hit that share button, because the more you do that, the more people see the show. Let's do our first sponsor read for the day. And that's our good friends over at the Wellness Company. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Donald Trump has won the election, but we're not to January 20th yet. And I do truly believe that they're going to try something. They're going to try to cause chaos in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And just because Donald Trump's the president, China virus, let's not forget that they can still do things to us at any point in time if they choose to. So you need to be prepared by having life-saving medications for you and your family by checking out our friends at the Wellness Company by going to twc.health/Graham. Promo code Graham's going to save you $30 plus give you free shipping on the life-saving medications. As you can see, they've got the wellness kit, emergency kit, the contagion kit. They've even got a children's kit with EpiPens and even a first aid. Everything you need to survive the zombie apocalypse. No, I'm just kidding, but to survive the Democrat apocalypse that they may try to do. So go to twc.health/Graham. That's twc.health/Graham. Promo code Graham saves you $30 plus free shipping. Go right now. Do not wait. All right, let's move on and let's get this thing going. All right, up first, because I can't see my list like I normally can, we've got a video that I have not yet, and we're all going to get to enjoy this together.
Yes.
So let's do it. Let's watch this. This
Has
thing.
anybody here seen this video yet?
I have not
I
either.
have not.
No,
Nope,
okay.
haven't seen it.
I just discovered this last night. I mean, I did not want to or mean to, but I'm glad that none of you have.
I mean,
have
just
seen
looking
it, so.
at the steel, I already know where we're
Exactly,
headed.
right?
I already know where we're headed.
Royce,
It's one of those things where you're scrolling past it. And
Profiling
you're
is
like,
wrong, but
gotta-
this is right.
gotta
Royce, if this
watch
is
it.
one of those
All right.
videos where it's like cringy, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth next time I see you.
Oh, it's
Just
so
FYI.
cringy.
Oh,
It's so
dude,
cringy.
remember
The
how
audience is
mad
gonna
everybody
hate
got
me.
at you? What was that
Oh, that's
video
right.
that
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
yeah.
was so mad at you about? I can't remember.
What was it? Oh, what was it?
I don't know, but everybody was mad at you for
You guys
3
gotta
days.
tell us. You gotta tell
All
us.
right,
what
here
it
we
was.
go.
But
All right,
anyways,
all right. All right, let's
Here we
do
go.
it.
We will defeat the Trumpers and the Republicans and Project 2025 because you know what we have that they don't? Unity. All they care about
Unity!
is themselves.
Unity.
And as soon as one of their friends or allies says anything bad about them, they immediately cut them off. Just see how many times Trump frickin' fired people and other things just because they disagreed with his moron ass. Don't worry, everybody. We will defeat the white men.
The white man.
Like, just straight.
wait, listen.
I'm a white man, but I'm gay. Not afraid of it. Come at me, bruh.
No.
Why does every like gay white guy that looks like this? Why do they all have a lisp and why do they all talk like this? Why?
He
why?
goes,
why?
we
I
have to
said
defeat
why?
the
Why?
white man. He goes, we
Hey.
have to defeat the white man, the cis white man. He's like, I'm gay though, so it's different.
Yeah.
Like,
Why can't
what
they?
the
Why
heck?
can't they pronounce their T's? Why is it the white man?
But
why?
have you ever
Why?
noticed that all these white liberal dudes, that is literally the white guy that every black comedian makes fun of?
I need Donald Trump to pass a legislation that allows us to say certain words again. That's what I
I
need.
know, for real.
I know,
need-
right?
I need something.
Yeah,
to
The
for real.
video, the audience has responded. The video last time was Dylan Mulvaney, I think, singing something.
Oh
Right?
yes.
Isn't
Oh,
that
it
what it
was
was?
Jesus. It was something about Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
want to bring
yes,
it. I don't
that's right.
remember it too
Yeah,
much. but-
please bring back the word that rhymes with maggot.
Hey, this is what
Todd.
we're talking about here. This is why Pete Hegseth needs to be sec def, because these are the people that are enlisting into the military now, and this is what China does not fear at night. Is this kind of person on the front line?
Yeah, that like right there is
Nobody
the
fears
Space
this.
Force's new recruiting video.
Yeah,
Like,
he walks up to over at China and is like, "Do you like trains?"
Oh, this guy definitely likes trains.
This guy
Love
definitely
trains.
likes cylinder
especially
objects.
the
All right.
caboose.
Oh my gosh.
Poor guy. I mean, you're right.
Anyway,
What?
poor
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of poor guy, Polymarket CEO yesterday had his phone and electronics seized by the FBI. Is this a for real thing? Or does the FBI want to know how Polymarket seemed to know that Donald Trump was going to win the election, but all the pollsters thought that Kamala Harris was going to win the election? I'm curious your thoughts. Do you think that they're going to try to plant something on this guy? Or do you think it's valid? I mean, at the end of the day, if the guy's got kid porn on his laptop legitimately, I want him to be dealt
Royce,
with.
zoom in on
I
his
don't-
face.
Yes. Okay. Here, I want to say this
Just
really quick.
zoom in
I
on
don't
his
know if this
face.
guy is good or bad, but why do they always look the same? Why is this like a
I mean,
Sam
look at that.
Bankman-Fried looking dude?
I don't know. I can't. Nope. What just happened? The cartels are raiding Graham right now as we speak.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on. With
No, I'm
Graham.
in a hotel room. It's housekeeping, guys. Anyway,
Housekeeping.
Yeah,
That
why
would
do they
be
always look
funny.
Like Sam Bankman-Fried type dudes. Like again, I don't know if this guy's good or bad, but he looks like Sam Bankman-Fried a little bit to me, but skinnier.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
All of us men
The
have
curly,
that
fluffy
radar.
hair. Like
Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy, but obviously he did pick the way Trump was going to win the election, and he's making him look. He made him look bad because
call sheet as well. I mean, they weren't as extreme as Polymarket was. I mean, let's call it like it was. But Polymarket and call sheet both were predicting even when it had that sudden drop to where on call sheet's side where it looked like Kamala Harris was closing the gap. Right before the election, it started going back like this, and so. I don't know. This is one of those weird things where it just seems to me it's like Joe Rogan even accidentally got Elon Musk in trouble because he's like, yeah, Elon knew that the race was over 4 or 5 hours before they called it because of this technology he created and all this stuff. And now the government's like, what? Like we got to figure out what Elon Musk did. So I don't know. That this to me kind of stinks a little bit. I
don't know. All I'm saying is my mama said that never to judge a book by its cover, but
dude, I think that this is just techie people in general. Mark Zuckerberg kind of looks like this as well. I think it's just super smart people that can create these type of things.
Hopefully you're right.
Mark Zuckerberg looks like a lizard. What are you talking about?
Well, not anymore. Now he looks like he's getting ready to drop his newest rap album because he's in the studio with T-Pain.
Now he's a frat lizard.
Royce.
No, he's in the studio with T-Pain. Do you guys not know about this?
Actually, yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg is in the studio with T-Pain as we speak.
Hey, Royce, there's people in the chat saying that you look like that guy without a beard. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do not look like that guy without a beard.
That's what they're saying. I mean, I didn't say it. That's what they're saying.
Techie people
I don't agree with it, Royce.
Have a look. I don't agree with that either. He doesn't have the curl. But
other than that,
it's the same guy, pretty much. Royce and this guy might as well be twins.
Wow,
I agree. At least cousins. At least cousins.
Oh my God.
All right, let's move on. Anyway, comment below. Do you think that this is an FBI hoax? Comment yes or no. Big thing is
this is great.
Border Patrol is being praised for seizing $31 million of meth at the border, which is fantastic. However, I do feel like this is the easiest layup of all time.
For real.
If we can zoom in to the left picture first. The left picture, this is the $31 million in meth they confiscated at the border. Now, those are footballs, okay? That's what those are. Those are footballs of meth, and good for you. What's funny is what they were disguised in. They were hidden in peppers, and this is what they looked like inside of the peppers. Now, I don't know about you, and I'm happy that Border Patrol caught this, but who doesn't see football-sized peppers and go, that doesn't look normal?
Stevie Wonder could have made that arrest.
I wonder what's in there.
For real.
And so, anyway, hey, but Border Patrol, you got to give them a win when you got to give them a win. Fantastic job,
good job,
gentlemen
boys.
and ladies. Yes, you caught the football peppers. And go, I don't know.
For real.
In fantastic news that the Lord isn't done with America yet, Joy Reid has deleted her ex account along with Don Lemon. What I love about Don Lemon is at least Joy Reid just deleted it. You know, Don Lemon posted, I kid you not, a letter-headed letter.
Yes, he did.
On X. Don Lemon has a letterhead of himself. I don't even have a letterhead. You know what I'm saying? Like when I send an email, I just send an email. Like, you know, it's weird. Don Lemon has a letterhead that he posted on X that he was leaving. At least Joy Reid just deleted it because she knows no one would care.
He posted a letter and a video and tweeted about it. Like he made sure everyone knew. Not that anybody was looking at his stuff anyways.
Yeah, I think that's number 3 because Jamie Lee Curtis did too.
Well, yeah, but Jamie Lee Curtis, look, man, she'll forever be Laurie Strode to me. But everything else, I just imagine that she's really the character. You know, sometimes I think you have to do that with actresses and actors.
I agree.
You just have to imagine that they're really the characters that they play. Jamie Lee Curtis will always just be Laurie to me. Laurie Strode. That'll be Jamie Lee Curtis for forever for me. Same with Nev Campbell. Nev Campbell will always be Sidney Prescott from Scream for me. You know, I can't tolerate anything else she says other than that. Who else? Who else sucks in real life? Chris Evans will be Captain America to me.
RDJ.
Because if I think about, but Robert Downey Jr. makes more sense to me than like Chris Evans does. Chris Evans is like from Boston and all this other kind of stuff. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, like there's a party. Which one is it? New Hampshire or Massachusetts that the state flag or state motto is like live free or die? Is it New Hampshire or is it Massachusetts? Somebody help me out in the chat. Is it Massachusetts? No, it is, but one of them has that legitimately as their state motto. Is it New Hampshire or Massachusetts?
New Hampshire.
Okay,
yeah.
Dang. Well, never mind. My point doesn't relate to
live
Chris
free
Evans
or die.
then.
That's crazy.
Makes you want to move to New Hampshire, right? Anyway. But yeah, Hollywood sucks. Joy Reid's gone. Praise America. Todd, are you sure what you said earlier is true about Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar? Are you positive?
I didn't say that. Tony did.
I said
Tony
it.
did.
I saw a report that ABC's not renewing their contract for The View. And if that's the case,
let's do it.
Hallelujah. So
Hallelujah. Can you imagine what if The View becomes just a bunch of cis white women that love Jesus and love Donald Trump?
Oh my God.
It would be the highest ratings they've had ever if they were to do that. And that's kind of the weird thing. Like, they accuse us of being white Christian nationalists and all this stuff. But at the same time, if we're being honest, if The View got rid of everyone and they just put a bunch of attractive, pro-life, pro-Jesus, pro-Trump women on there, it doesn't even have to be white people, just attractive women, just at all, it would skyrocket the ratings. And comment yes or no if you agree with that statement. Attractive, pro-life, pro-Trump, pro-freedom women on The View, and the ratings would skyrocket. And I don't understand why these companies are so bent on this DEI crap that they don't understand that, hey man, like, people don't want to look at ugly people talk. That's just the way that it is. They don't want to listen to ugly people talk. They don't want to listen to ugly people with ugly souls and their opinions. We don't want to hear about it. Now, attractive people with godly opinions, with conservative opinions, with pro-America opinions, yeah, we'll listen to that. We'll listen to that person. But I don't know. Put me in charge of these places and I'll have the highest ratings in the past 30 years within the first 6 months. And, you know, again, comment yes or no if you agree with that statement. But no one wants to listen to ugly, hateful people that can't even identify what gender they are. They don't want to hear them talk. They don't want to hear them speak about anything. And so maybe it's me. And so, you know, whatever. Somebody just said, I listen to you. Yes, but I'm not the only one on the show. And Royce is, the attractive young buck down there that's carrying the flame and the torch. Todd is the attraction for every 50-year-old single mother of 7 that smokes Camel Ultralights in the back corner. He is carrying the torch for everybody.
Wow.
Right there.
Wow. Thank you for comparing me to Mater. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
man.
You kind of
And then-
underestimated her, actually.
And then Tony is looks like he's proverbially 12 years old.
He does.
So every high school teenager that's watching this show thinks they have a shot with Tony. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he
just
got
the way
bit
it
by
is.
a Mexican cartel vampire.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And so anyway,
we're
everybody's
quite the bunch, that's for sure.
Everybody's agreeing with me about Todd. That's all I'm saying in the
Yeah,
chat.
that-
Everybody's
yeah.
like, you're
Hilarious.
correct about Todd. All right, let's get into our next sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. I know that Bitcoin and everything is going crazy right this second, and I got it. But I am telling you that just because the market is skyrocketing right this second, they are going to throw something, and they're going to throw everything they can at President Trump. I still believe that you need to be prepared financially. All I'm asking is that you text the word Graham, that's Graham, to 989898 right now. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that maybe right now diversifying your money into gold, silver, and precious metals is right for you. I'm not going to say that. But what I am saying is my friends at Birch Gold are offering you a free 25-page information kit on why it might be. And if that's the case, what do you have to lose with free information? Go and text the word Graham. You can literally do it right now. It costs you no money to do it while you watch this show. Text the word Graham to 989898 right now and find out if gold, silver, and precious metals might be right for you. Also, everybody that invests like $5,000, if you got some savings and things like that, they're offering a free what is it? It's like the Eagle coin, free silver Eagle coin or something like that. They're offering for free right now. Again, I know that the economy is crazy right now. I know that times are tough, and I know that it seems like the economy is on the bounce up, but I promise you it's going to go back down because they're going to throw everything they can at Donald Trump, and that's going to hurt you. So what do you have to lose by texting the word Graham to 989898 right now to get free information? I don't think you have anything to lose. I think it's good for everybody to check it out. So please go do that right now. All right, let's go. What's up next?
What's up next?
I can't see. So
let
you
me
gotta
pull up my list.
leave it.
What's up
Oh,
next?
okay,
is
here we
Trump
go.
Meeting with.
What's up next is the ultimate full circle moment. You're truly witnessing history right here. Before we play this, I want to see a bunch of American flags in the chat. If you were so excited to see Donald Trump back in the White House where he rightfully belongs. You'll hear in this video Joe Biden say the words, welcome back. to your house, Mr. President, is pretty much what it boils down to. Here we go. Here is the iconic moment caught on tape for everyone. Here we go.
Well, Mr. President-elect and former President, thank you. Donald, congratulations. Thank you. And looking forward to having like we said, smooth transition. Do everything we can to make sure you're accommodated, what you need. And we're going to get a chance to talk about some of that today. So good. Welcome back.
All right, pause. I just want to say, even Joe Biden is confused about the Mr. President, President-elect, former President, Donald Trump. And I also want to say that, and I'm sorry, this is how my mind works. If we can mute it and like go back, just mute it and go back, like mute the video, go back, and just play it right from about there. Just play it. Just this is my mind. Whoever built that fire in that fireplace, right? That sucker is roaring. Wow. Like that thing is like,
oh my God, I never even looked at that.
I was thinking. That fire is
they've got to be hot as balls. Like I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm like, you gotta douse this fire, bro. Like I can't do this. All right, I'm hot right now, and I've got the AC on. Like maybe just, but look, back it up and press play. All right, look, I can't help. This is how my mind works, people. Like just press play. Look at it.
TV screens in
no,
there.
Dude,
it looks too
dude,
perfect.
That thing is real. Look at that thing. That sucker.
Too perfect.
That sucker is going, dog.
It's
like
roaring,
that is,
man.
some poor servant is up on the top, like dousing it with like freaking lighter fluid, like the whole time, dude. Like that, dude. It's got to be 1,000,000 degrees in that thing. Like that room,
cracks me up. That's what you notice, Grant. I'm over here soaking up the moment that Biden sounds genuine with when he's speaking to Trump one-on-one there. And you're worried about the fire.
Too. I noticed it too. It was
you're
going,
both,
man.
all right,
you can hear it.
No, I can hear it. Just I'm soaking up this
now
this
you got me
historic
looking
moment.
around
You
the
guys are
room.
looking at the fire.
Wait, the chat is saying fake fire. Are you kidding me? That is not a fake fire.
I don't think that's a fake fire, guys. And
nah,
look,
man.
This is Tony. To your point. This is why you got me. All right. I'm here because I look at things differently than other people. All right. I want to know how the balls they got that fire. Do we have like the best fire makers in the world working at the White House? What is going on?
They probably use those specialty logs that just burn like.
And again, these people are in suits all day. It's got to be 1,000,000 degrees up in that room. Like I can't, dude. If I was the president, I'd tell everybody, look, you can come up in here, but it's going to be 65 degrees, and all these lights got to turn out because you're heating it up in here. And that's like the fires of hell in the background, like going on. That's what it
Satan
is.
likes
The
it
demon in Joe Biden is fueling it. Joe Biden is letting a steady fart out that's fueling that fire, and like the demon energy, something ancient is coming out of that fire right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see a face like in the flame talk to like Joe.
Todd, was that you
do it.
earlier that said that Biden looked happy?
That's
now?
the happiest I've
Yeah,
seen
that's
Joe
true.
Biden
We
in
get
a
into
long
that.
time.
He
Let's
seems
listen to
very
what Trump
calm.
had to say.
Yeah, let's listen to what Trump had to say. I'm sorry. That's the fire they're burning all the documents in when it's over. Let's go.
The 100 Biden documents, yeah.
Thank you very much. And politics is tough, and it's in many cases not a very nice world, but it is a nice world today, and I appreciate it very much. A transition that's so smooth, it'll be as smooth as it can get, and I very much appreciate that, Joe.
You're welcome. Well,
It sounds like there's a blowtorch
Boom.
behind him now. I can't
See, I'm telling you, now that you hear it. All
Look at
right.
that sucker.
So now let's do this. So one, the fire. First of all, I mean,
Right?
good Lord,
All right, we get it. There's an inferno behind them. Okay,
dude. Okay, all right, but now that you see it, the concentration Donald Trump must have while that thing is burning his booty hair off, like while he's sitting in a chair, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, but let's go to the handshake. A lot of people are paying attention to this handshake, ladies and gentlemen. This is what utter and complete dominance of a handshake look like.
That's
right. You not only grabbed him, you turned his hand up. Just to show, like, I've got control of this handshake right here, buddy. And just look at the differences of their hands. Biden is old and frail and looks like Slender Man.
What is his other hand doing over here?
That's the Parkinson's kicking in. Like, you know,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
that's the rickets turning in. And then Donald Trump is making sure that his jacket stays in place. at the same time. This is a power shake. This is a power shake across the board. Look at that face. Look, zoom in on his face. Look at Donald Trump. That's a
soul snatcher right there.
Just so you know, I will never forget what you did, and I still beat you, kind of thing. Like that is, if you agree that is the face of utter dominance, and then look at this. It's so hot, the fake mask is melting off of the body double right now. Like this is, I'm telling you, this is Wicked Witch of the West or whatever, like type stuff. Like that thing is melting across here. But this is an epic photo of an epic time. And then also,
wait a minute before you move on. Which Biden do we think this is? Look at how tall this Biden is. Mm-hmm. I mean, remember we said that. Remember he came out with his wife and he was like 10 feet tall. Is this the real Biden?
That's Biden bot number 7.
Dude.
I don't know, but also just look at the optics of this. Okay, so Biden currently, for all intents and purposes, still is the sitting president of the United States. Zoom in on what he's wearing. He's wearing a black suit with a purple tie. Nothing pro-America at all. And then look at Donald Trump, red, white, and blue, baby, all day. What is Biden wearing? It's a pinstripe suit. First of all, he looks like a warlock. He does. That looks like the suit that someone you're getting ready to sell your soul to comes to and like, are you sure you understand what you're getting ready to do? You know, that's what it looks like. And then Donald Trump looks majestic in red, white, and blue like he always does.
That's Biden's casket suit.
I mean, if we're being blunt, I kind of feel like the president of the United States should be forced to wear a blue suit with a white shirt and a red tie constantly. Like that's your duty uniform, buddy. Like you are the president of the United States. That's where you live. You live in this. This is your suit. There's 3,040 of them, so you know you always have a new one. But this is what you look like. Biden's wearing like a Lucifer outfit. You know, like I mean, like am I reading too much into it? Like who wears a black pinstripe suit with a purple tie and you're the president of the United States? It's just weird. Doesn't make sense. Posturing is everything. Talk about this all the time. It's weird. All right, let's move on.
Moving on. This is 100% real.
This is what happened when they turned the cameras off. Yeah, when they turned the cameras off, this is what happened. This is why one of the things that helped President Trump win. I mean, we all know that Joe Biden voted for Donald Trump. We know this. We know this with absolute certainty at this point. Again, it looks like a joyous schoolboy over there, just so happy. We did it, Don. We did it.
We did it.
And then talk about a happy family. Let's go to this right here. Look, the Bidens have never been happier. And for all those people that were like, Donald Trump's lying about his height and all this stuff, here you go. Suck it, you liars. Donald Trump's taller than all of them in this photo. But let's zoom in on Biden's face. I want to just show you how happy he is.
It's a crypt keeper right there.
He's so happy that his eyes are gone. Like his eyes are not there. And that's the mask that is halfway melted from the inferno they were just in. Again, Jill Biden's hair is aback because it singed the baby hairs off the front of her face. And then Donald Trump's hair cannot be
Good Lord,
touched.
I just noticed that Jill Biden has that's not a 4-head, that's a 7-head. Lord have mercy. She's got LeBron's hairline.
That's a lot of face. That's a lot of face. But the point is, look how happy they are. And again, both wearing very anti-American colors.
That might be a man.
It doesn't make any sense to me that this is what they're wearing. And then you look at Donald Trump, and he's wearing what you would imagine a president of the United States to wear. Anyway, all right,
he looks
great
like
moment.
The boss.
Great moment. Again, it does. It looks like Donald Trump is the president and the Bidens are visiting him. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the Bidens are happy or they're appreciative because I think remember when Trump came out and he was talking with campaign and he said I can't believe what they're doing to poor Joe, pushing him out, blah blah blah. So I wonder if they have a little appreciation for what he obviously they trash talked each other throughout the whole campaign, but he was really the only one that came out and said, poor Joe, I can't believe they pushed him out. So I
somebody
feel
just
like
told me
Jill,
to check the chat. I don't know what
I saw
I'm checking
that,
the chat
and I was
for.
like, what?
What's going on?
What's in the chat?
I don't know. I don't know.
Can't you just imagine, like, honestly, and all jokes aside, how relieved Jill and Joe are that this is finally over? Like, I mean, they've got to be so happy. Thank God.
Again, I don't think Joe knows. I think in Joe's mind, Donald Trump is the president and they're visiting him. Like, I really do. I think because that's what this picture looks like. It looks like President Trump is the president and the Bidens are just visiting. Like, hi, what's going on?
I'll get you a better picture.
Oh, another one? Oh, what are you getting ready to do?
No, this is just the better of like the Joe Biden smile thing. Hold up. Trying to find it. There it is.
All right. Here we go.
Look at that.
Yes. Look at that.
This is Joe Biden. This was him with Trump.
Let me
Look at that,
again, go back to the zoom in. Go back to the zoom in real quick. Look, the side of his face that's crinkled up, that's the side closest to the fire.
Melting.
That's all I'm saying.
It's melting.
That freaking thing, that mask is melting, bro. Look at it. Look at it. That thing is
That looks like CGI, man. That's how bad that looks.
I'm
Like,
telling you, that's not the real Biden. That guy's like 10 foot tall. Look at him. That's
dude,
not
I
the
am
real
telling
dude.
you, that is a mask, and that sucker is melting. And look at Trump's
bet-
face. Look at
I
Trump's
bet when
face
he
in this.
smiles, I bet when Joe Biden smiles, you can like hear the motors. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
Trump
like, lifting
going.
his cheeks.
That is Trump saying, like, it's hot as balls in here. What in the world are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
and the reason it's set on hellfire mode is because that's where Joe Biden's temperature is good, because that's the legion inside of him. They like it to be hot wherever they are. All right, we got to move on. I love making fun of Joe Biden like it's just like the next human, but what we got to keep going. What's up next?
Tax Network.
My friends
Tax
at Tax Network USA, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we're all waiting on Donald Trump to abolish the IRS, which I truly believe we're getting to that point. But until then, the IRS is filled with a bunch of blood-sucking human succubus vampires that want to go after your money. Check out my friends at tnusa.com/Graham. That's tnusa.com/Graham. Just so you know, they now do my taxes, and I just had the lowest tax bill I've had in probably about 7 years. These guys are the best. If you owe taxes, they can help you out. Don't talk to the IRS. They're a bunch of just demons. Let Tax Network fight the battles for you. If you owe taxes and or you want people to do your taxes right in the future, go to tnusa.com/Graham. That's tnusa.com/Graham right now for a free consultation. Yes, I actually use them. They are the people that I have their phone number in my phone. I can call them whenever I want. tnusa.com/Graham for a free private consultation right now. All right, let's go. What do we got next? All right, is this the picks? Is that where we are?
Yes.
Okay, got it. All right. So it is confirmed
Yeah.
that Senator Marco Rubio will be the Secretary of State. Is that what we're at here? Yes.
Yep.
Okay. One, let me know how you guys feel about this pick in the chat, and I'll tell you what I think pushed this across the line. So this was one that's been rumored for a couple days, but it took forever for an official statement to come out. And I'm going to tell you why I think that's true. Do you have the thing of Laura that I sent in the chat last night? Pull that up for me really quick.
Yeah. Let me get that.
I'll tell you why it took a long time for this to come out, and this is what I truly believe. I think it took a long time because I think that they wanted to get a certain person with the last name that rhymes with bump to agree that she would be open to it. This is Laura Trump last night saying, would she serve to fill the Senate seat that is left vacant by Marco Rubio? Let's listen to what she has to say here. This is Laura Trump.
Likewise, if I am able to serve, I would love to serve the people of Florida. This is my home state now and has been for 3 years. This is where Eric and I live. And truly to have that opportunity, I think would be incredible. No one knows better than I do the America First agenda or the goals of Donald Trump in the coming 4 years. So if I am asked, I would love to consider it, but I have yet to have a conversation with Governor DeSantis, so we will have to see.
And as of this morning, Governor DeSantis put out a tweet because, he's been out of the country. He put out a tweet saying that he's instructing whoever in Florida to get the special elections confirmation scheduled ASAP. So I believe that we're going to have a President Trump, and then I believe we're going to have a Senator Trump is what I believe. I believe that is what's going to happen because that's what pushed this over the line. If you think that Laura Trump, Senator Trump, is going to happen, comment yes or no in the comment section right now. Let me know what you believe. There you go. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. I'm indifferent about it. Marco is a 50-50 guy for me. But I think that what pushed this over the line was there being a Senator Trump, because as you're seeing in the Senate, we need a complete overhaul within the Senate. And I think that this is the first step to get Laura in there in the Senate across the board. All right. I don't care about Marco Rubio. Let's go. This is the thing that set the world on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, Donald Trump nominated Matt Gaetz, firebrand, Jimmy Neutron's dad, my good friend, Matt Gaetz, to be the Attorney General of the United States. A lot of people thought it was going to be Ken Paxton, but then out of freaking nowhere comes Matt Gaetz. I want to know y'all's thoughts. If you are pumped about this, comment yes or no in the chat right now. I think that this is amazing, personally. I know
just
Matt
came
Gaetz
out of nowhere.
personally. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Like Matt Gaetz. I talked to him yesterday. I was like, dude, what the crap? Like, this is amazing. I think that this is awesome. Everybody, let's not forget that Matt Gaetz is the one that rid us of McCarthy. Remember this? Like, that was Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz is the one that stood up when nobody else would stand. Matt Gaetz is the Attorney General, is going to literally drain the swamp. Literally. Matt Gaetz is going to quite literally set D.C. on fire. And but he does have to go through confirmation. He does have to get through the Senate, which is going to be interesting to show. Let's show some reactions here. I think we got some video, or no. What do we have next? Is it Lindsay?
Lindsay? we have some Matt Gaetz here.
Oh, this is why. This is why. Just this right here. This is a reporter confronting him about comments about women who want abortions being fat and ugly. Just play it. This is one of the most epic moments of all time.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say that
That's great. I'm telling you, look, dude, if I ever run for office again, my slogan's going to be, I meant what I said and I'm not sorry. And that's exactly how that's how everyone needs to be. Are you saying that the majority of women that are at these abortion rallies that want to have abortions are fat and ugly? Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. Don't you find that offensive? Be offended. I don't care. Like, you're fat and ugly anyway. Like, look at this 4B movement. It's not attractive women that are saying that they're not going to have sex with men because they don't want to have babies. It's hideous human beings. The demons inside of their body have transformed their appearance into just demonic looking grossness. And anyway, I completely love this. What do we got next? Is it Lindsay?
Next we got Thomas Massey's reaction.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's play Thomas Massey.
Do you think he'll get confirmed by the Senate?
You can't hear that. That's crap.
He's the Attorney General. Suck it up.
So you can kind of see him do it there, but he says he's the Attorney General. Suck it up. And
yeah, suck it hilarious. Up. So what's going to happen? I want to give me the freaking Lindsey Graham. Give me the Lindsey Graham. Get me there. All right. So Lindsey Graham, to add some context to this is what Lindsey Graham actually said. Break it down to the bottom, okay, where it actually quotes him. Lindsey Graham actually said, quote, confirmation hearings will be important. Gaetz will have some tough questions to answer. Quote, I'm inclined to support presidential cabinet picks. I've done it for both sides. So in other words, he doesn't come out and say that he's going to confirm Matt Gaetz. He says that Matt Gaetz is going to have some tough questions to answer in the Senate, blah, 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 blah. His statement of I'm inclined to support presidential cabinet picks means that he's not going to do it. If you think that Lindsey Graham is arguably one of the worst GOP members in the Senate, comment yes or no in the comment section right now. I would argue that Lindsey Graham is worse than Mitch McConnell. In my humble opinion, I think Lindsey Graham is by far the worst on the GOP side. Him and Chuck Schumer are the same type of person. They just have a D and an R at the end of their name. There we go. Lindsey Graham is evil to his core. He has been in the Senate for 20 years. 20 years he's been in the Senate. His comments of "I'm inclined to support." I want to remind everybody what the actual confirmation process looks like. Right now, we can only afford to lose 3 votes. If we lose 3 votes on the GOP side of the Senate, so if 3 people say they're not voting for Matt Gaetz, then it goes to the Vice President of the United States to be the deciding vote. So JD can push it across the line. But if we lose 4, then Matt Gaetz doesn't get appointed. None of them get appointed. Pete Hegseth doesn't get appointed. Tulsi Gabbard doesn't get appointed. None of them. We can only lose 3 votes on the GOP side. I think Lindsey Graham can absolutely make backdoor deals with his cronies to get one more person to say no. In fact, I would go ahead and argue that there's already 3 people that under no circumstances they're going to confirm Matt Gaetz because they're not running for re-election again on the Senate side and they got nothing to lose.
Roger Wicker.
So we're already at that moment where he cannot lose another vote. And I think Lindsey Graham is going to work in the background to do anything and everything he can to keep Matt Gaetz from being the Attorney General. Maybe because the Attorney General, could probably go after them. And Lindsey Graham's got too many skeletons in the closet. So I want everybody to understand what's going on here. Lindsey Graham also did not vote for Rick Scott. Let's remember this. Lindsey Graham blatantly ignored the will of the people. In fact, both of my South Carolina senators did this.
Yeah.
Tim Scott and Lindsey Graham. First of all, I love this picture that was taken 20 years ago of Lindsey Graham. Look at that picture and then go back to the one you just showed. Look at his hair. Look at that. And now go to the picture. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is Satan coming out and what Satan does to your body and your soul. I mean, it wasn't great 20 years ago, let's be clear. But yeah, there's some demonic activity happening there. Tim Scott. Let's talk about why Tim Scott voted the way that he was told to vote for Senator Thune. It's because Tim Scott wanted to be the NRSC chairman. That's why, within the Senate. So he voted as he was told to do so. Here's the thing. They voted in secret. Let's not forget this, okay? And Donald Trump's playing nice right now with Senator Thune or whatnot. He's playing nice with him. And right now, Senator Thune says that he is completely on board to push forth Donald Trump's picks and his agendas. To that I say to the Senate, we're watching you and we're paying attention. We know who is up for re-election, who's not. But let's play this and let's hear what he has to say.
Tim Scott.
Thank you, hey, brother. Without any question, President Trump set out to make sure that Americans felt like this country and the American dream was alive and well and there for them. From the border to fixing the economy to solving the issue of crime and restoring confidence on the global stage, President Trump has been very clear on his agenda. Our goal with our leader, John Thune, is to make sure that we achieve those objectives. My passion is making sure that we defend our current seats and expand the map and expand our majority so that President Trump does not have 2 years with a Republican majority in the Senate, and he has 4 years in control of making sure that America's agenda comes home to each and every household.
Pause. Tim All right, so it sounds good, but what really is happening is this. Tim Scott's goal is to entrench the rhino senators that are already in seats, and secondary to that cause is to gain more seats within the Senate. Here's the thing. A secret vote is a vote against the American people's will. I do not believe that we should have any secret votes of any kind. If you agree with that, comment yes or no in the chat. Any vote that is held in secret is a vote that is made to circumvent the will of the American people. The American people wanted Rick Scott. That's what we wanted. Of the 3 options we had, now it can be argued that Rick Scott probably wasn't the best person either, but that doesn't matter. There were 3 options. And the will of the American people was made very, very, very clear, even to the point where senators were direct quoted saying, we don't appreciate being bullied by social media trolls. The will of the people was telling you to vote Rick Scott, but yet you still held a vote in secret, of which Rick Scott was put on the down ballot in the very first round and eliminated, to where it was only between Cornyn and Thune. And the Senate still did whatever they wanted to do, exactly how they wanted to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senate is corrupt beyond all measure. Okay? The Senate is the most corrupt chamber in the government. What do I mean when I say that? Okay, well, there's only 100 senators. Okay, there's only 100. Right now, the Republicans have the majority at 53, I believe. Yeah, 53. It's a lot easier to keep your secrets and your skeletons buried with 53 people, because the Democrats don't talk to the Republicans. Republicans don't talk to the Democrats in the Senate. In the House, you've got 200 plus people on each side. It's a lot harder to keep secrets buried. The Senate, it's real easy. Every single one of them are in bed with each other. Every single one of them have backdoor deals. Every single one of them have hidden agendas. I think that I think the goal of 26 needs to be to not only maintain the majority, but we also need to go after these senators that are in safe Republican states. And I think that we need to go on a campaign to rid the Senate of these rhino GOP just demons that are in there robbing the American people of their will. I 100% believe that Lindsey Graham is going to be a major thorn in the confirmation. Now, here's the only thing that I can think of why President Trump stayed out of it, the majority leader thing. Maybe there's a world where he had a call with Thune, and he said, hey, I won't cause you any problems with becoming the Senate majority leader if you allow for me to call under, I can't remember what the article is, but the president has the power to put both chambers in recess and appoint all of his cabinet picks without the Senate. He has the ability to do that, but the Senate has to agree to it, right? The Senate has to agree to go into recess to allow that to happen. So maybe there's a world where President Trump made a backdoor deal, a good backdoor deal, and we'll find out very soon. If you agree that that might be a possibility, comment yes or no in the chat. Because I agree with a lot of people. I think Matt Gaetz would be great for America. I don't see Matt Gaetz getting through a Senate confirmation. And I just don't. He's made too many enemies in D.C. for the right reasons. He's made too many enemies for being the real deal Holyfield. He's made too many enemies, and I don't see him getting confirmed. And so I think that the Senate has to be put into recess, and these cabinet picks have to be appointed in a recess automatically by the President of the United States. That's what I think. You guys let me know what you think.
Well, and this is why I'm at the point now where this two-party system is flawed and needs to be blown up completely, because you've got the left that is way too radical, and now you have the right side that are too divided amongst themselves. But the problem is neither one listen to the people that voted for them. And the whole thing needs to go away.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was on a high up until yesterday when they declared that John Thune had won the Senate leader, because I went back and I looked him up, and back in 2015 when Trump became the candidate, he was a big opponent for Trump, and he wanted to replace Trump with Pence. And he is against the Second Amendment. I mean, he is the epitome of a rhino. And I'm a little nervous to see if Trump could get as much done as he promised he would, because as much power as Trump is going to have after winning the House, winning the Senate, this one guy with Thune over here can block all kinds of stuff that he wants to do. And it makes me nervous that, like to your point, Graham, they did not listen to the people. We wanted Scott in there, and they put this guy in there. It makes me nervous.
Here's the part that pisses me off the most is it doesn't take rocket science to do your freaking job, especially now. I mean, we showed Biden holding the photo of America as a joke, but America's not divided right now. The majority of Americans voted for Donald Trump for exactly the reasons why he said everything he was going to do. So if you got elected to the Senate or the House, all you got to do is follow what the American people just voted for. It's not hard.
Right.
It's really not that hard.
This is why you got to remember President Trump also wants to enact term limits. I think any person in the House and the Senate that votes against term limits is exactly the type of person that needs to be removed. Because here's what happens if you actually have term limits. Like I said, I think it should be 4 for the House, that's 8 years, and then it should be 2 for the Senate, that's 12 years. Okay? The reason that these people make these backdoor deals and the reason that these people don't listen to the American people and the will of the American people is because they want to stay there for forever. There is a difference when you know, hey, I'm only here for a short amount of time, so I got to make as many waves and get as much done as possible because I'm only here no matter what. No matter how good I am, I'm only here for a certain amount of time. If they know that there's a way for them to create job security for the rest of their lives, they're going to play ball and they're going to do what they got to do, and they're going to bob and weave, they're going to wheel and deal, they're going to do all of these things. And what happens is, and I'm using Lindsey Graham as an example because Lindsey Graham is up for re-election in my state, South Carolina, in 26. I do not know a single person, and I'm not just saying this as like an overarching exaggeration. I don't know a single soul that has anything positive to say about Lindsey Graham. No one. And need I remind you that at the end of the day, Lindsey Graham's a senator, but he's a senator for South Carolina. He's supposed to represent the best interest of the people of South Carolina. That's his job. I don't know a single person that's a Republican in South Carolina that likes Lindsey Graham. I mean literally they hate him. So it makes you ask the question, how in the world does Lindsey Graham continue to be the senator for South Carolina when he is hated statewide? Every single rally that Donald Trump had in South Carolina that Lindsey Graham was there, he got booed off the stage. They had to stop inviting Lindsey Graham to the rallies that Donald Trump would have in South Carolina.
Firsthand. I mean, they were literally booing him off the stage.
Has Trump said anything about Lindsey Graham?
Again, Lindsey Graham is a necessary evil for Donald Trump because Lindsey Graham is so entrenched within the Senate. Okay, again, need I remind everyone, we can only lose 3 votes in the Senate. That's it, 3 votes. So there is politics that have to be played. But the reason that Lindsey Graham keeps ending up in the Senate is because South Carolina is not going to send a Democrat to the Senate. Okay, so when Lindsey Graham ends up being the only person on the ticket, they're just voting Republican across the board, and they're not going to let a Democrat end up in the Senate. We need people that are willing to stand up and fight this thing, to not be intimidated by the fact of, oh, Lindsey Graham's war chest is so immense and he has so much money, da-da-da-da-da. Who gives a flying balls about that? Here's the thing. If somebody, Lindsey Graham and others like him, all you got to do is make it on the ticket. That's it. I'm telling you, the majority of these people in the Senate that everybody hates, if somebody would just stand up, yeah, you're going to get outspent. Yeah, they're going to spend every waking ounce of their time, energy, effort attacking you because if they win the primary, they win the election because they're in a red state. All you got to do is make it on the ballot. That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to raise more money than them. You don't have to outspend them. You don't have to own them in a debate. These people are so hated by the people that live in their states. All you have to do is make it on the final ballot, and these people will be gone because the people in these states hate them, but they don't have another option. You could put freaking, Simple Jack from the movie Tropic Thunder on the ticket, and people would vote for Simple Jack over Lindsey Graham, but they don't have anyone else to vote for.
Graham, let's do it.
This is the battle. Well, I'm just using Lindsey Graham as an example because we're in that state. There's plenty of them.
No, I know, but Lindsey Graham is a freaking rhino. Let's get rid of him.
I'm just saying
it's our state.
That if people will just one candidate that can just make it on the ballot, I do. I believe that at least 50% of these people would be voted out of office.
Citizenship, bro.
I'll do it. I'll do it, man. If AOC, if a bartender AOC won her seat, how about a former waiter right here goes on their minority and kicks Lindsey Graham off of?
You better start photoshopping a birth certificate then.
I was born in California.
He was born in California, man. What are you talking about? All right.
I could imagine down the line Donald Trump actually does speak out about this type of thing, because I don't think he's going to hold back this term, because the drain the swamp needs to happen.
I agree. And that's what I'm trying to say. I think the 26 midterms is going to be a chance to take these people out, because to your point, Royce, that's very astute of you. Donald Trump has nothing. He has nothing to lose this time around.
No.
Exactly. And so why not go to war with these rhinos and get them out in 26 to lead the way for whoever the next carrier of the MAGA America First agenda is going to be into the 28 presidential cycle. I think 26 is a day of reckoning for the House and the Senate. I really do. If you're not pulling your weight as a Republican in the House and the Senate in 26, you better watch out, man, because I think President Trump, I would not even be shocked if the president endorses against some of these people, because he's got nothing else to lose. You know,
yeah, he's going to start calling people out.
He's got nothing to lose. And so 26, we won the House, we won the Senate, we won the presidency in 24. In 26, I think we have a way of purging a lot of bad actors out of the House and the Senate. Remember what I said? It's not all going to happen at once. Okay, you can't replace 99% of the House and the Senate all in one election cycle. You got to do it in stages. So now you got President Trump, who's got nothing to lose. He's only got 4 years to the end. 26 is coming up. This is our chance to start prepping and getting ready for the next battle, which is purging these bad actors out of D.C. And that's something to think about, and that's something to consider. If you live in these states where these bad actors are, you need to start making phone calls. You need to start vetting people. You need to start getting a candidate ready to go to war, because it is a war to usurp an entrenched incumbent senator. Congress, it's a little bit easier. Senators, a whole different deal. Like that is, it might as well be a presidential election. But it's something for us to remember. This is the fight that's laid before us. All right, I got a heart out. I got to head out. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys to death. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to share this video. Todd is going to finish the show out. I'm headed to an undisclosed location, and I will see you guys. Oh, are we doing a show tomorrow? We doing a special show on Friday?
Why are you asking us? You're the boss.
Well, because every time I try to do a special show, Royce has got like another wedding.
I can do it.
Okay, all right. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to do a Friday episode tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. I will give you some insider baseball of where I'm headed today and let you guys know what I find out.
Tomorrow will be a packed Dear America Day. We'll have Dear America, King's Council, and then Todd at 2.
Yeah. We'll have three shows. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We will see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Show up, 9 a.m. show on Friday tomorrow. Later, guys. I'll see you. I got to go.
All right.
See you, bro.
Later, dude. All right, let's go ahead and pray this thing out before we jump into super questions. Let us bow. Father, we just thank you for a good week so far. We thank you for all the blessings, the grace, and mercy that is fresh for us every single day. Father, we love you, and if there's anybody out there that can hear my voice, that does not know you personally, that does not have a relationship with you, Father, I just ask that you meet that individual and reveal yourself, reveal your love and your forgiveness to that individual so that they can be a part of the family. Father, we love you. We thank you for all that you do. And all of God's people said.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. Question.
Alrighty.
Hold up. Let me
super questions. Here we go. Not a lot today.
Sack it, mama. Pray for me. I'm submitting audition applications to sing the national anthem at multiple sports games across my state. Super nervous, but I feel strongly about doing it. Good luck.
You got it.
You got it. No problem. Renegade. If he really wants to unite the country on day one, Trump should put Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. I couldn't agree with that statement more. Royce doesn't even know who Pete Rose is.
No idea. Not a clue.
Oh my God.
Pete Rose?
Pete Rose is one of the best hitters in baseball.
Just stop.
I don't watch baseball, man.
He was retired before you were born.
But it's
okay, and how would I know?
He's the career hits leader for Major League Baseball that got banned from baseball for betting on baseball. He's dead. He never made the Hall of Fame.
I think they should have put him in the Hall, man.
He should be belongs in the Hall. Rochelle, I wonder how Tulsi feels about Pete's no women in combat stance. For the record, I'm a female and I agree with Pete. Well, I mean, wasn't Tulsi a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force? I don't think she had a combat job anyway, but I agree with Pete. I don't think women should be in combat jobs, period. Oh, good God. Punisher 541. I nominate Todd to be the host for The View. I already hate that show, but with Todd there, it'll take my hate to a whole new level. Oh, this one's for you, Tony. By the way, to the Mexican in the back, your clock is ticking. January 20th is coming.
Not mentioned. Let's go.
I love
That's
it.
awesome. That's awesome. Punisher is a rare breed. I told him yesterday. Every time we banter back and forth, he reminds me of doing it with my siblings. So
I'm 99% sure that dude knows me personally.
Does he?
I'm 99% sure he knows.
And you don't realize it?
No, I know he does. He knows that I know that he knows. He just is hiding his identity for now.
Huh?
Gregory Bongo. I can't believe no one has thought of this yet. We shall call him the once and future president. I like that. That's pretty good.
Yep. Boom, next.
Sheila May. Striker J wanted me to remind everyone on YouTube to join Wolverine 1776 group on Facebook for fundraising and party.
The party.
I was one of the first ones to join.
Party.
Very nice.
Sheila May, Wolverine 1776. I had to hurry up and type this before the ad cut me off again. I got it. I got you, Sheila. Matthew Cussin. Don't worry, Graham. One of the first thing I noticed was that fire. They put some work into that, making that fire burn like that for this video. That's crazy. It looked like it had a mic boom in front of it, too, where people could hear it. I mean, that whole thing was sketchy. Jennifer Mitz. A lot of interest in the DA Facebook group, Striker J11, Wolverine 7076, for the party mentioned yesterday. Please, y'all do this. Would love to meet everyone in person. We're working on it. We'll see how many of y'all decide to do it. I mean, I'm going to have to come to South Carolina too. So.
Yep. Todd can just pick you guys all up on the way.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You'd be like those traffickers that with a trailer released in the back.
You mean your cousins?
Exactly. Yep, my cousins. Yep.
Sheila May. I believe the guy that Trump chose to deport illegals said, I'm not trying to break families up. The families can be deported with the illegals. Yep. Tom Harmon. I love it.
What did they say? I'm sorry, I didn't read it. What was
he
that?
said the guy that Trump chose to deport illegals, Tom Harmon, he said that I'm not trying to break families up. The families can be deported with the illegals.
Listen, this comment here, I saw something about it maybe last week, where they were replaying something about. He was saying that they don't want to break families up, but you're literally breaking the law when you're coming into the country, and you're in the country legally. They were saying that just for example, a guy said if I get pulled over and I get a DUI and I'm drunk and my kids are in the car, they're gonna take my kids away from me because I'm breaking the law.
True.
It's the same thing when you when you come into the country legally. And you bring your kids with you, they're also with you, but you're the adult and you're supposed to know better, and they're gonna separate you from your kids because you're breaking the law. So it's just there's no difference there.
It's common sense, dude.
Right.
I mean, it's just common sense.
Right.
But it's good sense because it's not common anymore.
Next.
Kiloho, MU senators. Or my senators, is what I think she meant to say. My senators, Mark Mullins and James Lankford, did not vote for Scott. I called them both yesterday and chewed Lank out on a message. Mullins' assistant got my rant. Not with Trump, not with me. I agree, Kaloho. We're somewhat screwed here in Mississippi because Roger Wicker just got reelected. I didn't vote for the turd, but he is as anti-Trump as it gets. I wish I had the following that Graham does, because I would go after Roger Wicker. I would run for his spot if I thought I could get elected. I would. I hate that guy. Can't stand him. Tarzan Cowboy. Graham, got to say thanks for almost making me spit my coffee all over my patrol truck with that no box comment yesterday.
That was pretty
funny. See my face? I was as red as this stripe right here.
No box is still better than what he said. Just saying.
But it's
doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't matter.
Casmadon for Tony's campaign budget. Go for it, buddy.
Okay. I'm going to be a senator. Are you guys going to be okay with saying Senator Tony or Senator?
I would.
Yeah. All right.
Him too's mom. Since there were 4 years between Trump's elections, can't he run again in 2028? No. Yeah, 2 terms. That's it. Whether you do it back to back or one skip and another. No.
I'm not
Last one for today.
I'm not going to stop being a senator. If I become senator, I'm going to go all the way to the White House. So, FYI.
I know. No. Tabby, 6975 Graham is about to be asked to be press secretary. I doubt that.
I don't think so.
There is one more.
Yep, there's one more.
NZAB, not sure if you answered this. Got to the show late. What are your thoughts on Gaetz getting confirmed? Seems to be a few senators against him. And I just looked this up. Kevin McCarthy literally just said he will not be confirmed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's an uphill battle. Look.
Yeah.
Is it going to suck? Yes. But you got Ken Paxton right there in Texas just in case. So I'm sure Trump's got plan A, B, C, D, and E. So it's going to be fine.
Yeah, I was going to ask this question. I was going to ask this question earlier. I don't know if either one of you know. The current Attorney General, who's that? Merrick Garland? Is that who?
Yeah.
So all the cases, isn't that where all the cases against Trump started with the DOJ? Didn't he push?
Well, you had one with the special prosecutor Smith or whatever, then Alvin Bragg, Letitia James. Now the DOJ, the Attorney General's not actually trying any of these cases against Trump. So
no, I know he wasn't, but I know they were spread out throughout the states. But I mean, wouldn't he have a file on, let's say, President Trump with all the stuff that the states came up with?
That would be illegal. Because then you're definitely weaponizing the government against a political candidate. So I'm sure he does have that file, but it's not public record.
Yeah. Well, if he does have that file, I'm sure he's putting it in his car right now. As soon as he heard Matt Gaetz' name, he's like,
that's why that fire was so big.
Yeah, exactly.
He's about to light it ablaze for sure. But
well, that's it. That was the last super question.
Yep, that was the last one.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard our fearless leader say, we will be having a show tomorrow morning. It will be a special Friday episode. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow right here, same place. Also, we In the Hot Seat, me and Casey, will be going over the new Doge with Elon and Vivek. So tune in for us at 2 o'clock. Tony, say goodbye.
Hasta mañana, everybody.
Producer Royce.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yes.
Very exciting.
And I'm Hot Seat Todd, in for Graham Allen, reminding you to stay awake, not woke, trust in God, not the government, and as always, stay free.